after a couple of weeks, we finally got the messy shop cleaned up, and I'm super excited. We got some shelves built on both sides of our shop. We got our pack and peanut hanger. I'm gonna turn this camera around and show you what the new shop looks like right now. So this is our shop. We can see we have some shelving units on the left and on the right, and it's still a little bit messy, but now we just got to organize the itty bitty things such as tools and nuts and pieces and all the things that don't fit in a box. That's the most tedious part and the most difficult part. That'll take the longest. But for the most part, everything is where it should be. On this left side is our shelving unit, and this is going to be for all our packages that are already made so they can ship out same day. And right now we just have inventory on here. These top two shelves are bowls, which are not made yet. And this middle row is shelves. At the bottom, we got a couple of pieces of inventory. We got some inventory in these yellow totes. This middle row is actually beekeeping equipment, and we have a box down here as well. That'll actually be going out on the beehives tomorrow. Right now I have 6, and they're doing really well. But that's all our beekeeping equipment and inventory. And again, this is going to be packages that are made and ready to go in the next couple of weeks. Right now we just make every individual package by hand. These are buckets for sugar water for feeding the bees. Those will go. Now this big chunk of area right here in the middle, these are all castings, and these are the housings of the Ultimate Force Centrifuge. We got about 100 castings right here, and as we make packages and ship them out, this will shrink and we'll get a little bit more width and space in here. But this is where it is for now. On this back shelving unit, these are more casting pieces. We have bowls up top. We have some pressure centrifuges, some motors. We have our housing lids in this row down here and at the bottom. We just have some containers full of tools and miscellaneous parts right now that will need to be organized. Back here is our U-line pallet rack, and this is where we will set up our IBC totes. Right now we just have some stuff tossed back here, some motors and peanuts and boxes. But we're going to get some wire racking. I used to use plywood, but we're going to get some real wire racking this time to put across this rack. And then we're going to get 2 IBC totes so we can gravity feed. Well, actually, I'm still trying to decide what we'll do. We'll have either 2 IBC totes up top or 1 with a manifold. And in our upcoming videos this summer, we're going to do some split testing between different configurations from the same batch of oil so we know the actual difference in results. And then down here, we'll either have 1 or 2 IBC totes for our pressure assist system so we can have our make videos and show you, you have your clean oil container on the left and a dirty oil container on the right, or vice versa. These are our Ultimate Forces down here. This one is in a container just because we didn't want it spilling oil when we were moving. So I put it in there just so I didn't have to worry about spills. This is a 3-phase unit on the left, and this one's clean. And we're going to do some testing with this one soon, and you'll figure out what that's about. This is our mobile shelving unit. It's on wheels, actually. And this used to be where all the parts for the Ultimate Force was. Nuts, bolts, pieces, hose fittings, baggies. And this still needs to be organized, and it'll be much, much cleaner. Right now we just have a lot of drill bits and tools that we use to assemble the centrifuge. And then the nice part with it being on wheels is back here we have our press. Can't get to it right now, but all I do is wheel this shelf away, and then my press is exposed so that I can push those crimp fittings into the bottom of that Ultimate Force bowl. And that's what your threads thread into to lock your lid. Right here we have our fittings. So we got valves and nipples and all sorts of pieces. We got our gate valves. And I'm going to get a second rack that'll go right here. So this stuff will all be nice and organized. You can see over here we got our barb fittings of various sizes. We got our mounts for the Ultimate Force. Your black iron pieces for your quick connect hose kit. And then of course you got some bulkhead fittings and PSI gauges. So that's what this is going to look like. And right here we have our wire nuts, or wire crimp fittings for the motors. And this stuff will be organized. Right here is all our tools, kind of organized by category. We got our power tools and our workbox, and this stuff needs to get organized. We need to figure out where to put it. Right now it just got thrown up on this table, so we got floor space back. Ratchet straps, I'm going to zip tie these. I always zip tie my ratchet straps so they don't fall apart and stay clean. You'll find this interesting in a future video. This is an inline heater with a controller, and I'll tell you about that another time. And then this is our last shelf right here. And this is again all our inventory, and this is actually all inline heaters. And we got about 70 inline heaters in stock, about 30 240 volt heaters at the bottom. This middle row, I've got some B stuff right there. These are all new parts for a radiator job and brake work I'm about to do on my truck. So this will be coming off the shelf, and this will be ultimate force units ready to ship out. Of course, the radiator will go. That's our power unit for now, our generator. Something I missed. This is pretty nice. This is our packing peanut dispenser. For years, I just used to sling around these bags on the floor and pour peanuts from them, and that was messy. We had peanuts on the floor all the time. You'd step on them, they'd stick to your boots. I'd track them into my truck, into the house. It wasn't fun. So with this peanut dispenser, just put the box underneath it. We'll open the valve, and our packing peanuts fall out. It is the coolest thing ever. It gets the peanut bags off the ground. I think this is 40 cubic feet of packing peanuts. They're all biodisposable, by the way. If you ever get a package and you see the peanuts and you don't know what to do, they're biodegradable. You can throw them away, or you can even spray them down with a water hose and they'll melt. But this is the new workshop. Took a lot longer to clean than I thought. I mean, this is going on 2 or 3 weeks of organizing. But these shelving units are amazing. We got our inventory stacked. And now it's just the little bitty things of getting these tools organized and the little pieces organized. And in the next couple of weeks, we'll get our IBC totes up here. Actually, I'm going to be working for a commercial beekeeper for about 2 weeks near South Dakota. So probably about a month from now, you'll have another video of what the shop looks like. We'll have our IBC totes up here, and we'll start doing some tests and working on that video course, which will be about 6 videos, start to finish, how to clean black diesel, how to work with vegetable oil, and then sometime towards the end of summer, I'm hoping to make a video series on producing actual biodiesel from vegetable oil. So this is the workshop. I'm super excited, and stay tuned for upcoming videos.